All right, grasshoppers, it is that time of the week, Thursday, 2 o'clock. How's everybody doing? James, how are you?
Good, real good. Just hanging out.
Gresh, how are you?
What?
And Mr. PBR himself, Larry Herb Melnick. So let's get right at it here. I know Mel wants to make a statement here on behalf of PBR. They got in trouble with a tweet that people thought was insensitive. It is, what is it, sober January or alcohol-free January, whatever it is. And there was a tweet sent out, and then the PBR social media person made a comment about eating eating some wrong part of the body. And it caused a lot of turmoil that people were being insensitive about alcohol problems and all that stuff. So, Mel, I know you want to say something on behalf of PBR. Go ahead.
Well, if I haven't drank enough of them, that advertising will certainly help sales. And I don't really see anything wrong with said advertising, but some people are pretty sensitive nowadays. Hey, Tom?
Yes, they are. Larry, yeah. They definitely are.
As a PBR drinker, you like that kind of advertising. So that's going to just spur you on for even more.
I will be going to the liquor store today to help sales. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, my God. How about that? I love the video that Steve Smith sent us about you at New Year's Eve. Oh, man.
How's the head?
Man, that was good.
Did I bump my head again?
You didn't see that one?
No. Well, I saw it.
Very delayed. It was really delayed, but at the end.
It was a long time going down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was good. Oh.
No, I think you look good in that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
You're working on your abs there, or your ab. Your one big ab.
Well, New Year's went pretty well as stated. Earl's, Rochelle put some clothes on. We got dressed up. Somebody was abusing me for my outfit last week, and
yeah.
Now after watching the show 14 times over the last week, like they're calling me like, what was it? Bad guy on Mannix, retired porn star.
Hold up here.
Yeah.
Hold up. Just wait. I looked at, okay, Mel, obviously you were the star by a mile. You were the only one on the show.
Absolutely. As usual.
First of all, you're in the witness protection program because of how dark it is there.
Yeah.
Do you live on Brokeback Mountain? That's what some of the people thought. Your jacket was right out of the 70s. You look like Guido Sarducci.
Yeah, hold on.
Are you opening for Frankie Valli? That's what some
Podwell out of Florida. Who the hell's Guido Sarducci? What show is
Saturday Night Live back in the 70s.
Oh shit.
Podwell loves you, but Barry Shelley has a man crush on you like I've never seen.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like first he said, I can't believe Mel's wife gave him an hour off to do the show. But then after that, it was, he thought you could have hosted Soul Train.
Hey, it is a brand new jacket. So it's not like, and Gresh said that the lapels were too big, but that goes in and out of style every freaking 6 months.
No, I know, but someone said you didn't take the cardboard out of the collars.
You could sell advertisement on those lapels.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, no, but also, I think it was Ira said, so when I said, Rochelle, put your clothes back on, like on Sunday when Tom has no friends over except for that one special person, would he be yelling, put your clothes back on? Probably not, right?
We don't go to personal stuff, Mel. We try to stay away from personal matters, okay?
Who is this special person? No, you know?
Well, that's, I don't know. The roving reporter and everybody wants, when we're not there on Sunday, somebody's there. And he's just not spilling the beans. So
I'm not spilling the beans. There's no beans to be spent. My beans are my beans. I keep my beans to myself.
I know. Listen to me, Mel. I know when somebody's at Tom's house.
Gresh can hear. The walls are so thin. Gresh can hear from his.
You don't have to hear. You have to look outside. And if Tom's truck is not parked in his spot, and there's another car in his spot, then we know that visitors have arrived.
Yeah. Ron, how are you doing there? How's everything with the juicer? Did you get a new juicer?
No, I'm going out today to get one. I'm going to go get one from the casino.
So let's have the heart to heart here. I don't like you and I are great friends. All four of us are like brothers. And I'm not doubting you in any way, but did you really get a juicer before and it broke?
I'm calling to remind you that the final extension to the government
What happened, Tom?
Did you really get a juicer before and it broke, or were you?
I got one from Best Buy.
You really did.
I got it from Best Buy. I bought it on I think it was a Sunday,
Right.
and then on Tuesday it starts smoking because I go to Costco. You buy those big carrots. You can't put them in there like that. The machine can't take it. So now I got to buy all the little carrots.
No, you must have got a bad juicer.
Yeah. Or did you have one like it has a rubber band you have to wind up, or what?
I don't know. It was rubber band. I don't think so, but I can go get. Do I still have the box? The receipt? Where's the receipt at?
Yeah, get your receipt. Do you get the receipt for me? And I hate to doubt you like this, but I just.
I'm gonna. Did I keep that or I give it back when I handed it back in? I don't know. I might have handed it back in, but it was. They were very. Best Buy was easy. I took it back and I told them it started smoking, and I didn't know what brand it smoked, so I just handed it back in.
Okay, Mel, I heard your new favorite athlete is Antonio Brown.
Pourquoi?
Did you see his act? He's with the New England Patriots and how he left the game the other day.
No, he was with the Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, I apologize. Yes, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, well, listen to me. He should have been. I wish he'd have been a hockey player doing that, running across the ice like that. Out of practice, we could have shot pucks at him.
So did you see it, Mel? Did you see him leave the game?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to say that he was being forced to play with an injury, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's obviously got issues, but Gresh is right. If somebody would do that during the season with us or during a game, he wouldn't live to tell about it. That's that's embarrassing. That really is.
It's embarrassing to the league, to him. The guy's a complete asswipe.
Well, he definitely has problems.
I don't want to hear. I got mental problems with him. Like the guy knows what he's doing. If you can go walk across the field like that and throw your jersey up and throw everything into the stands and take it off, you know what's going on. But that's not a meltdown. That's just fucking idiot.
Well, he has some mental health issues.
Yeah,
he's still an idiot, but he does have some mental health issues. Yes.
Yeah, man, anybody that does something wrong is mental health. I mean, come on, everything can't be like that. Sometimes you got to live up to being a man and say, okay, I screwed up, I made a mistake, and he did. Everything was fine. How could everything be fine a half an hour earlier or an hour earlier?
He said he got cut on the field. They cut him.
Right. He's playing with an injury. But this is the second time they've had him back. He was cut by Oakland or the Raiders, whoever it was.
Yeah.
Cut by New England. So, right. He's an idiot. But he obviously does have something wrong with him. But not that that's an excuse.
Yeah, he's got something wrong. He's fucking stupid. That's just fucking like I don't want to hear that. Like I know guys have mental problems, there's mental issues, but doing stuff like that's just stupid. You can't tell me that you take a look at that in yourself and take a look in the mirror and you go, the way he walked off the field, threw his shoulder pads off, walks across the field and gone. Then all of a sudden now he's got excuses of, oh, I was hurt. Come on.
He wanted everyone in the building to know he was leaving the building.
Sometime in your life, you got to be a fucking adult. Put it that way.
Well, he's got a long history of some issues. So
yeah, well,
clearly he's got some problems. Yep.
Yeah.
James, how would you handle that if you're a coach?
That's it. Well, I think something public like that, like he's got to be, I would say, off the team. But I also. Okay, I mean, leading into that, is there issues with the guy? Does he need help?
Yeah.
Like for it to get to that state, like, do you?
Well, if you look at the whole track record of all the stuff he's had, the off-field incidents with the police, his ex-wife,
But I'm thinking you're bringing him back. You're the GM and the coach, and you're saying, okay, we like what you can bring to us. We think you can help us. you have like one chance.
Yeah.
If you screw up, you're done.
No.
Like, we're not giving you second, third, fourth chances. You got one. This is your last chance with us.
Yeah.
And if you're a good team guy and you follow the rules and you work hard and compete, it'll all be great. If not, you're done. So I think that would have been all laid out before this second or third or ninth chance for him came.
Well, and Tom Brady stuck his neck out for him too.
Yeah.
And there's I was watching the Boomer Esiason this morning, and they were going through his Twitter account, and he was putting out all the text messages between him that happened between. So I guess Tom Brady's got this trainer that he uses, and Antonio Brown hired him for $100,000, and claims he did not get the services he wanted, so he wanted $50,000 back. But they showed all the text messages. The trainer said, "Fine, you know what? You're a fantastic human being. Love to help you out. Give me your bank information, and I'll send you the $50,000." So he's trying to make it look like this guy's a bad guy, but the guy was going, "Okay, I'll give you the $50,000 back. That's fine." Antonio Brown listed his routing number and bank account number on the tweets too.
On the tweets?
Yeah. So everybody knew what his bank account numbers were. So
Yeah,
he just got some issues.
This guy just thinks he's above football. He's above everybody else. He's a train wreck.
Yeah.
So
Mel,
much.
how would you handle it?
So much for second chances. That's his fifth chance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, he should. The NFL should fine him. I don't know if that's already been done. And he left about $1 million in bonuses on the table with 1 game left, 1.5 games left.
And again, it's not the first time he did it too, right? Like getting himself out of Pittsburgh, all the stuff that happened there, then going to the Raiders, and then going to New England, and the opportunities he had. Yeah, there's some issues there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it can't always be the same thing. I understand that, like, a lot of stuff with mental stuff, and people need help in that. This is past that. This is just a guy thinking he's so much better than everybody else.
Well, I don't know about that. I think he's just a sick man. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Right. And now apparently the NFL is investigating his claims of being forced to play with the injuries too. So.
yeah. Right. Yeah. He'll say anything.
Yeah.
It's like they, these guys will go like, "Oh yeah, the team gave me pills to take." Well, why did you take them, you dumbass? It's like saying, here's some cocaine. Take some cocaine. That'll help you. Okay, you don't do that. You don't do.
Actually, Mel did have a similar outburst in Vancouver where he threw the skate at.
Mel did throw a skate.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't do it in public like that, but he did snap like that. So maybe we should be, talking. Well, we've had Mel on the couch before anyway. So,
Well, Bob McCammon, who was known for being a funny man, is trying to be serious at the end of the frickin' season when we're 60 points out of a playoff spot. Yeah, and I lost it. But the shit about that story is the next morning in the Vancouver province is the fact that I threw the skate. So who was the little whiner? What do you call tattletale? That shouldn't have gotten the paper.
I know
that.
Right?
But it does kind of help the reputation of Larry Melnick, though. I mean, like the madman.
Did you hit him with the skate?
No, the door just closed and it hit the goalie.
Oh, God.
Would you have hit him if the door doesn't close? Like, was it going to hit him in the head?
It was either he or Jack Mack.
Is that the guy that coached in Philly?
Yeah, both of them, and played. Jack played.
And both of them have passed away now, right? Jack had passed away before.
Bob just last week and a half ago or something.
Yeah.
So he hadn't been doing well.
Terry Cogwell did some research here, found out who the whistleblower was. It was great.
Yeah. We don't mention that name, Pods.
No, is he a friend of yours? Laurie Boschman, is he a friend of yours?
Yeah, backstabber.
Oh, is he?
Somebody said he's a nice guy, but I don't give a shit. Jeep, did you fancy up the estate there? Hey, looks like you got some new pictures.
I'm sitting in my comfortable chair. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm just in a different spot.
So how was your New Year's Eve celebration other than you falling down in the kitchen there? Was it you and Rochelle went out for a nice evening or early event at where are you, Earl's?
Yep, we went to Earl's, got a table in the back so nobody could see us, back to the wall so nobody
Did you keep the jacket on the whole time?
I kept the jacket on the whole time. I made sure I didn't eat something that would spill.
What was Rochelle wearing?
I think she was wearing just a sweater.
Oh,
green,
No
whatever.
pants? No pants? Or?
Oh, she had pants on. Yeah,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Well, she was with my son, so yeah, I think she had pants on.
Yeah.
3 of us went. We were done by 5:30. Home, had a few more drinks. Fell asleep at 9. Woke up at 5 to 12 for a pee and heard all the fireworks and went back to sleep. That was it. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Just another day. What'd you guys do?
James, what'd you do in New Year's? Oh, that's right. You were in Medicine Hat, weren't you?
yeah, we were in. I was in my hotel room. We had a team meal, and then I was stopped by the media guys' room for a beer.
Just the two of you?
I had
Just the
2
two?
beers.
Just the two of you in the room?
My assistant coach, the equipment manager, the trainer, the media guy. Yeah, it was 5 of us.
Oh, all there together?
Yes.
What kind of beer do you guys buy?
Beer.
What
All
kind
having a
of
beer.
What kind of
What's
beer?
that?
What kind of beer out in Alberta?
They were Bud Lights.
Oh, wow.
That's not really a beer, Jeep.
It's the Canadian version of Bud Light.
Yeah.
They are a little different.
And how about New York Rangers hovering around first place in the National Hockey League? Wow.
Impressive, especially even missing Panarin and I've watched a couple of their games. Geez, a lot of guys are playing well. I just think those young players have stepped it up.
Yeah, right.
Like, just their depth now.
Yeah, the goaltending is unbelievable too.
Yeah, it is. It starts there.
The goaltending is great, unreal. It's great. I think they have. I think I saw them in their rankings. They're like number 4 now.
In the standings?
Well, no, in the top, in the what do you call it? Power 16, whatever it's called.
Rankings. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
James dismisses that because,
I do. I think it matters more where their points are, and they're first in points right now.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
Points are in the bank, Crush.
Yeah. Well, I think they have a good team. I love their team. They're fun to watch too.
Ira, you should have peed before you came on the show.
You know what else? Someone said that Gresh counts cards like Ira spells. When you were talking about how many cards last, remember there's
13 or
5 or 4. Yeah.
So they wanted to know if anything exciting happened when you were gambling, anything out of the ordinary last week when you're up at
Well, I don't know, but I'll let them know tonight.
you're heading back?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
It's I like playing those card games. You can sit there and I think the bonus right now or the top payout is 350 some thousand. So you sit there and have a few cocktails. Always bump into somebody you know.
Can you play crib at the casino? Cribbage?
No.
That's
How about
what
euchre? You play euchre?
euchre. No, well, euchre we didn't. No, euchre's a good game though.
Yeah, I like playing euchre. Yes. Yeah. Mel, are you not going to Plum Springs?
Plum Springs has been canceled. Thanks for reminding me. Yep.
Because of Omicron?
Yeah. We made the decision because our friends are in Hawaii. It was a 6-day trip. It's going to turn into a month. They can't get back. They all got COVID at different times. So the 10-day or 14-day, whatever you call it, isolation in a
That's
hotel.
why you never go. That's why you never go anywhere you can't drive from.
Where you can drive from Plum Springs.
You could drive from there, Mel.
From Hawaii.
There's Ron. There was a person that sold their place. They're from Vancouver. They sold their place in Plum Springs, and they're trying to drive up. They started trying to make appointments to get that test to come across from Washington State into Canada. For 3 days they tried phoning. There were no tests available. Couldn't get them.
Oh, wonder why.
Because people are going with no symptoms, just worried about going to a Christmas party or New Year's Eve party and making sure they're negative tested.
Yeah.
Biden, I think, didn't he order like 500 million of them? a month late.
That's for next year. Next year, New Year's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Our Trudeau, the same damn thing. He ordered 150 million of them 3 weeks too late.
Come to Billy Conradugaki.
Yeah.
Conradugaki. Come to New Jersey. We go to, and we go, Mel, come to Jersey and we go to the Atlantic City.
I can do that.
You got Iris to do that for him. Oh, geez. Usually you're pretty good, Bill, but
I just need Tom and Ron to talk to Jackie so I can come and do an event. So we got to work on that.
I know Jackie sent me a message. She saw you falling down in that video today, and she was like,
Oh boy.
it's another kind of notch.
I'll wear one of my jackets.
Now you've got multiple jackets like that. They're different colors.
Yep.
And what are the other? What are the other colors?
Well, your favorite color.
Nice, black.
Got to have black. Black,
Nice.
khaki, beige, blue, gray. 7 of them. And
All the same
light gray.
jacket. All the same
No,
jacket.
different styles, different companies.
Oh, what are the brands, Mel?
There'll be Tip Top, Hugo, Armani.
Costco, Kirkland.
No, Kirk. No. End Thread. The Bay. Yeah, that's about it. That's where I shop.
Oh, did you wear the skinny jeans out to the to Earl's?
Yes, I did. With the
Do
nice-
they all, Mel, do they all have the big lapels?
No, they're all different, Ron.
Oh.
So just picture this. So he's got the skinny jeans on, rolled up, and then those big lapels on that jacket.
What shoes?
If the big wind came along, you can fly.
He's probably got a pair of slippers on first.
No, nice pair of boots, lace up with zipper on the side.
Oh, are they high heeled too, or
Who'd you get
No,
them from? Dugay?
I sent Tom a picture. He's supposed to forward it to you.
Oh, I forgot that's right too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you wearing socks?
Yeah, you have to wear socks. The socks match
White
the
socks? The white
No.
socks?
blue socks to match the rainbow shirt.
Powder blue?
Yeah. Hey, Ron, I have to ask you a question. You're asking me if my eyes were going to turn blue if I drank too much. What does that mean?
Blue eye. You get when you drink a lot, you get blue eyes.
Oh, I gotta take a call.
Seriously, you get blue eyes?
Yeah, one blue east, one blue west.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, let's pick on Mel. Mel's not here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to have the vision though, like the big jacket like that, the skinny jeans,
And the lapel.
and the lapels sticking up. So you get the big lapels up here, and you go down to the bottom, and you get the skinny jeans with a
Yeah.
pair of boots on.
You can hardly get them through. Get your feet in the end of the jeans.
How are you?
Okay, our players wear the skinniest, tightest pants.
Oh God.
But they stop like I think 10 inches from their shoes,
Yeah.
and then they don't wear. They wear these socks that they don't go above the shoe, like just a little slipper kind of sock. And they're walking into the rink, and it looks like they got bare feet on with the. I don't get how this became the style.
I know.
It's incredible.
Oh God. I used to have a party, introduce the top of the shoes
Yeah.
to the bottom of the pants. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's different. It is different. James, you don't have a pair of skinny jeans, do you?
No, I don't. But I hardly wear jeans anymore. I just wear the stretchy Lululemon pants
Oh.
because as I put on weight, they
You don't put on weight. What are you talking about?
well, they're almost like a dress pant, and they're really comfortable. So that's kind of phased out my jeans over the last year or so.
So, James, we were talking a little hockey there before the show started. I think Ron was just getting on too. So, Tyler Boucher was a first-round pick of the Ottawa Senators in last year's draft.
Yep.
Right. His father is Brian Boucher, does the commentating. He was a client of mine when I was in the agent business, and he was playing in the NHL as a goaltender. And you were mentioning that it was somewhat of a surprise that he was drafted that early.
Mhm.
Not that he's not a good player, he's still like projected to be a
Yeah.
second round pick. He went back to BU or went to BU, had only 3 points, now has left BU, signed a contract with the Ottawa Senators, and is down with the Ottawa minor league team. And once the junior league, Ontario Junior League gets going, he's now owns the Ottawa 67s own his rights. He'll go there to play.
Yeah, it's I do remember I followed the draft so close because we had the one boy went in the first round, and this Boucher went ahead of him. And the announcers talked how much of a surprise it was. Was expected to be a second rounder, late second rounder, but he, you can read between the lines. He wouldn't say anything bad about BU, but he had 3 points in just under 20 games. And I've seen it happen a lot, though. When he decided to quit college and now go and play in junior. But I'm surprised Ottawa signed him. But I think Ottawa had to, because he's a first rounder.
Right. And I guess then if they hadn't signed him, well, I guess he had to sign him to send him to the minors, right? I mean, they couldn't put him on a.
That's probably what it was, send him to the minors, because they have 2 years to sign the player.
Right.
He can play, players go back to junior for 2 years before they get signed.
So they're going to sign him anyways, right?
Yeah. It's, so who knows how good a player he is, or just, sometimes the college game is tough for some kids. It's a fast game. And
now, do you have guys that you drafted that are in college?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good, though. We got 3 points in 20 games. I mean, he should be a first-round pick.
So we have, one of our top players is Matt Savoy, he's going to be a top 10 pick this year's draft.
Okay.
His brother is 2 years older. We have his rights, but he's at University of Denver.
Oh.
We had a kid, Dylan Holloway, who was a first rounder maybe 2 years ago. He didn't come to us, and he was drafted first round by Edmonton, and he might even be at BU or one of those. And then we also have Jake Sanderson. So I played with Jeff Sanderson.
Oh, yeah.
So we had drafted both his sons right when my first year of coaching. So one of them, Jake, came to camp as a 15-year-old, came again as a 16-year-old. And we wanted to sign him. Like, he was so smart and a really good skater and a defenseman. And, Jeff just said, we don't want him to play junior. He says, he's going to play 1 year at the U.S. development program. They lived in Calgary, but his Jake was born in the States when Jeff was playing for Buffalo, actually, I think.
Or Hartford, or was he in Hartford too?
Well, but Jake would have been born in Buffalo. I played with Jeff in Hartford and then again in Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Long story. He played U.S. development, then went to North Dakota, played on the World Junior team for the U.S. last year. And then this year he was the captain, and he was 5th pick overall to Ottawa. So, so 2 first rounders that we drafted. We didn't draft them in first rounds because you don't draft in our league. You don't draft a kid unless he's committed to you. But I think we took them both in the 3rd round, and we didn't, we tried our best to convince them to come and play for us, but they decided to go to college.
So say it again. You wouldn't. It's not a rule, but you just typically don't draft a player unless he's committed. You don't waste the draft.
We will like 15, 12 years ago, Tri-Cities had the 1st overall pick, and they took Jonathan Taves.
Oh.
And he went to North Dakota. And teams will just there's no way you'll do it unless you have a verbal commitment. Like 2 minutes before the draft, you're not saying that kid's name.
So later on in the draft, like a later round pick, you could waste on a player.
Yeah. You'll take a kid that, I mean, there's kids who are up in the air. They haven't made their decision yet. And I played college, and now I coach in junior. And I know both the routes are, I mean, I loved college, and Mel and Gresh played junior, and they had, there's you and I played college. So.
Now, would you ever go to the player and try to convince him to leave college?
No, I would never do that. And when I talked to Jake Sanderson, I said, I know you're going to get a ton of options. And I said, wherever you feel most comfortable, I think that's where you should go. But if you're going to come here, I just, I'll talk to you a bit about our program. This is what we do. And this is, where I'd see you. And this is how we work with our team. Basically you're trying to sell your program.
Well,
Mel, did you get college offers, Mel, when you were?
Yeah, I believe it or not, Tom, when I was 17, played the BC Junior All-Star game, the only All-Star game I think I ever played in. I was 2nd star. I was good when I was in junior. I was pretty good, and then went for a shit pro. But Wisconsin came up to me after the game and said, "Hey, we'll fly you and your dad down to Wisconsin, take a look at the facility." As I was living in Winnipeg at the time, that we're playing in Abbotsford. summertime, blah, blah. And they said, well, hey, we'll give you a call and we'll bring you and your dad down. They never called. So that was, yeah. So, but Jeep, question, you went from North Dakota for 2 years and then went to Prince Albert? Why?
No,
why?
I played tier 2 in Prince Albert
Oh,
because they were tier 2. Now they're
Western.
they were junior A. Now they're major junior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was drafted out of Prince Albert because that's when they lowered the draft age. So to, right when you're turned 18.
Yeah. But you only played at college 2 years.
Yeah.
Then the Olympic team, right?
Yeah.
And then Rangers. Right?
Yeah. And then you guys, Gresh wouldn't talk to me.
You were the toilet bowl one.
You were too smart. You had college. I didn't know what to say to college guys.
I know.
You and Tommy, like, oh my God, we have college guys on our team. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got great education.
Yeah.
Harvard of the Midwest, Northern Michigan University.
And then, for Tommy, it was. I found it hard to believe because he could pick up his car, but he couldn't start it.
I took first aid and hockey skating.
I did.
Or ice skating, I should say.
I took racquetball, bowling, beginning skating. Yeah.
Those are my 2 easy classes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was. My senior year. We were ranked number 1 in the country. I was captain of the team, and I was taking beginning skating as a class. Needed the help too, apparently. Ron, how's the Nook? Is it clean?
The Nook is clean. My daughter's here, so everything's clean.
Right.
It
It does look clean behind you. You had some build up there for a while, but
well, we you know what the laundry place is downstairs like yours is, and you get stuff going on.
right.
There's a lot of crap going on, Kids are all here, and I don't know how they can go to bed at nighttime, whatever it is, right? And they can sleep till like 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Right. We used to do the same thing, Ron. Long time ago.
Yeah, I know, but it was.
Well, there's a good question. I dropped the ball here. Ron Jameson, thank God he's around. How you smelling today, Mel?
Oh, good. I've got. I went off the wall, kind of like the Rangers did to draft Tom in the 8th round.
Sixth round.
Well, you sure?
Yeah, totally. I look it up every day.
Yeah.
You were drafted in the 6th round, Tom?
Yes, Ron.
Wow, what a good deal for us.
You're
I thought you were a 2nd rounder.
second pick in the 6th round, actually.
Oh, that's what I knew was something like that.
Tommy, did you have a better career than all the other picks?
I looked it up. I think Don Maloney was drafted in the same, in the same really good career. But I think other than that, that was about it. Yeah. I think Dean Turner, big cowhead. He had a bigger head than I did. He was drafted ahead of me too in the 6th round.
Dean Turner. Didn't he go in the Barry Beck trade?
He may have been part of that trade. Yeah. Seriously, he had a bigger head than I do. I know it's not. It's hard.
That's a toss. That's a toss.
I know, but I think it's true.
Okay, Mel, we cut you off about your cologne. What?
Ron Jameson hat, because Ron and Tom took a year not getting me a hat. Just a golf shirt and kayak by Connie Stevens, a friend of Ron Greshner's from the 70s.
Connie Stevens. So you buy something just because a celebrity?
No, that was given to me. That was free.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Personal.
Do you get a lot of people sending you clones now because of your popularity on this show?
Nobody yet, but they are going to start sending booze and stuff.
PBR. Start sending PBRs to you.
You don't drink, do you, Mel? You don't drink, do you?
I took 3 days off after New Year's, and then I had a few yesterday.
I haven't had a drink this year yet.
Mel, looks like a lot of snow.
We got a foot of, okay, so I got to bring up, and this is Rochelle's freaking pissed, okay? So a week ago, Jeep, we had a foot of snow.
Hi, Dougie. Good to see you.
Danny. So a week ago, we get snow. Then it melts down to almost nothing. Then last night, we get another foot of snow. But in between the snow, I go to IGA, which is a little local store. I take the Mazda with the 2 Stanley Cups. I put it in freaking 3rd gear because you got to go down the hill in 3rd gear. And I send this photo to Tom of some dumbass, and I won't tell you the gender, but the stupid she parks in the parking spot. She backs in, which takes 20 minutes I watched her. Takes 20 minutes to back in the stupid, and it's an Acura, some bigger than your freaking Denali top.
Yeah.
And so she backs in, she takes up one spot extra on the right, plus she backs in over top of 2 spots in the back. So she almost hits me. Then she goes in, gets her groceries, and I'm still sitting there. She can't open her rear hatch because she thought that the person behind her was too close. She's looking around. I said, "You stupid bee." I said,
So you're sitting in the car watching all this.
I'm sitting in the car. Yeah.
How's the blood pressure at this point?
And I'm getting a little, because she's looking around like someone else did something wrong when she did. So now Rochelle makes a perfect comment. When you're backing into a little 2 white line stall, right? But if you go in frontwards, you can zip in. When you back out of said little stall,
Well, if you
hold on. This is Rochelle talking now.
okay.
When you pull out after you've pulled in frontwards, you pull out into a larger 2-lane area.
Well, if you know how to back up properly, it's not an issue.
That's the problem, Tom. They don't.
Did you drop off? Did Rochelle go into the store, do the shopping, and you just stayed in the car?
We kind of both watched, and then she had to go in. So,
And then you stayed, and you said, "I'm staying in the car. Make sure this lady doesn't back into me." Is that what happened?
I got to see this. So, yeah.
So how long does this whole thing take? Is this like 15, 20 minutes? This whole thing takes?
Rochelle's pissed because people, if you
No,
can't.
Rochelle's not pissed. Rochelle's not getting pissed off, is she?
Hey, she's Irish and she's left-handed. So, anyways, that's the rant.
Did she have clothes on? Rochelle had clothes on at this point.
Well, yeah, she had to go to the store.
Did you confront the lady? Did you say something?
No.
Or did you just mumble under your breath?
I was just watching, and I was just waiting to see if she was gonna, like. She looked like she was walking around the other person's car,
Yeah.
and I thought that maybe she would, punch it or do something. Then I was gonna roll down the window, but no, I kept. It was. You had
So
to.
was your blood pressure pumping at this time? Like you were.
It goes a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And Rochelle is along with you. Like she's not trying to calm you down or anything like that.
She brought it up numerous times. That's why I had to get it off my chest today.
That's
So,
good.
You feel better?
Well,
Gresh, last show you talked about 21 North.
What's that?
You were talking about 21 North last show,
Yeah.
and some of the fans were asking you. Okay, of all the places, what was your favorite? You went to Cronies, Ornoretsky's, Blue Moon, Canistell's, Rusty's, Fleming's.
Where was
Richter's
that?
pub.
These
Pub.
what the pub?
Richter's pub.
Richter's Pub.
Yeah, it was a little bar on 86th Street. It had a bowling machine
What was the address?
between 1st and 2nd.
There you go. There's that boy right there. There he is.
And then they moved to 93rd Street after that.
Richter's Pub. Wow.
Richter's Pub. Used to go there late 70s, early 80s, every Monday night. Bowling machine and bowl for money. One of those, those fake bowling machines, what do they call it? And it was.
Okay, who would you go? Who'd you go with? Was that like
Eddie
who lived
Meal.
in the city?
Eddie Meal.
Johnny?
Back then, who would go? Dave Farish, Donnie
Eddie Meal.
Murdoch was around then.
Eddie Meal.
No, Eddie wasn't there yet. There was a bunch of guys that I knew that were not non-hockey players, friends. Some of them are no longer with us.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ron, when you're going gambling, what's the name of the casino you're going to today? You're not driving an hour to a casino, are you?
Yes.
Yeah, an hour and 15 minutes.
Mohegan Sun.
Yeah. Nice
Really?
place.
That's where the Sopranos. It used to be in the Sopranos. They would go up to Mohegan Sun.
Oh, is that right? Oh.
They did. I remember it was in the show. They were going up there.
There used to be a commercial. They got some ceiling someplace with like stars. Is it like that, Gresh? There used to be a commercial that they had where the people were laying on the floor looking up at the stars. So I went up there one time and might have been served quite a few and decided to lay on the floor and look at the stars.
You were served?
Generously served.
Overserved.
Yeah, generously served. Yes. Yeah.
Generally served. Okay.
Yeah.
No, they're really. It's a nice casino. It's nice. It's nice.
Yes.
They got Michael Jordan's there. You know.
Yeah.
Like to eat and. So anyway,
Who are you going with today?
Probably go with my son.
Okay.
Not sure yet. We're not 100% sure because it's supposed to be a big snowstorm tomorrow.
Yeah. What are we guessing? So let's make the over under what, 6 inches?
What are we measuring?
The width of the snowflakes. The inches of snow, 6 inches of snow is the over under.
No way. No way.
What, you're going under?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll go over then. I'll take the over. What do you got, Mel?
Under.
Jeep?
Well, I'll go over just to.
Good. The guys on top are over and the guys on the bottom are.
I think there might be a couple, maybe 2-3 inches of snow, and everybody will panic and
Yeah.
run into each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Schools will be delayed tomorrow morning.
At least till Tuesday.
Uh,
At least they're going to school, not like in Chicago.
Oh, they're all shut down here too.
oh, is that right?
One more, or I mean, from Christmas break, they're extended it another week.
So Ron,
Ron.
last week, Mimsy gave me shit because I asked you how much money you want at the casino, but I'm going to ask you another question. How much money do you take to the casino?
Why did Mimsy give you a hard time?
I don't
You know, it's amazing how you don't have to take much with you. You know what I mean? Because you got credit cards, you got debit cards and shit like that. So, I go there and I sit there and I love it's entertainment.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Oh, I know.
And it's even more fun when you win, which has been the last couple of times I went. So you got to play smart. You got to play smart. You can't hedge your bets and try to get your money back. There's like when you're playing, there's like a lull in the game. It goes like that, So you have to know when to bet, when not to bet, how much to bet.
So it kind of undulating.
Well, it's you go through times when you don't get any cards, then you get time when you get cards. So you have to figure out how it works. So you sit there long enough, and I put my hours in, so I kind of figure out what's good and what's bad.
And you're playing poker, eh, Grush?
Yeah, I like Let It Ride, four card poker, Caribbean Stud, stuff like that. Those games. So they're fun. You sit there and play cards. You either get a good hand or a bad hand. So
Yeah.
Like if you play blackjack or something, you got some guy at the end of the table taking cards that shouldn't be taken. You end up losing your money.
I know, but in poker, are there some guys who are like, you can tell this guy's dumb or he's a bad player? Well,
it's not. You're only playing against the dealer. You're not playing against the other guys at the table.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day that Doug DeVito would turn on me.
That's right.
I agree with Mr. Larry. Anybody who backs into a spot should be crowbar.
Probably crowbarred, but anyways, Danny.
Jeez. Oh, man. And I back into my spot all the time. I always back in.
Every day where you live, Tommy.
Yes, always back in. Every time I go someplace, I back in.
Yeah, but you go for your walk in the morning, the gym, and you come home and you back in.
Yes.
Yeah, you're back. His car is never. The year and a half, 2 years I've been living here, I've never seen his car pulled in.
Yeah.
I've seen other cars in his stall pulled in, but not his.
Is there a number on your stall? How do you know you're back when you back in? How do you know it's the right number, Tom?
It's called discipline.
Okay, so you're saying there's some other cars that use Tommy's spot as well.
Yeah.
Can you find out who they are?
Well, I don't know who they are because they arrive at certain times and leave at certain times. But all I know is that like when Tommy's truck's not there and there's another car there, then don't call Tom's house.
Oh, silly Ron.
And it's usually on a Sunday.
Silly. Ron.
I don't know. You know what, Mel? If I told you, I looked at a calendar and told you what day it was, I'd be lying. So I don't know. What day is it today, anyway?
Thursday, the 6th. 1 year anniversary of the riots.
That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah, they're making a big deal about that around here.
Oh my God.
Those
Get
are
over
some,
it.
those are some smart people too, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Well, Jeep, I got to tell you, one of my good buddies lives out at Birds Hill, and this is the guy that's getting married July 15th, and I'm going to come and see you.
Okay.
Well, we get on FaceTime yesterday. How he's had quite a few. I've had a few PBRs, and we get to talking, and it reminded me of a story. So I get sent down to I think it was Halifax or shit, maybe it was Hershey. I don't remember. We go into New Haven, playing against New Haven, and like we're during, and I'm pissed off obviously because I got sent down again, probably for the 7th time that year, and some guy's yelling at me from the bench. Every time I skate by, he's yelling, "I'm going to get you! I'm going to get you! You stupid son of a..." Yeah. So a guy jumps on the ice, and I fight him, and he busts my nose. So my nose is over on the right side of my cheek. Go off, say, "Okay, you did that time. That's fine." Then he's yelling again. So we get on the ice, and I go skate by. Same guy's yelling at me again, and I look at him. So I say, we had to go again. This time I beat the shit out of him.
Nice.
Well, I found out this a long time ago, but so the guy was Al Tour.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
So I fought Al Tour twice in one game. He busted my nose up. And so yesterday I'm talking to my buddy in Birds Hill, small world, small hockey world. He is marrying Al Tour's sister.
oh, wow.
And now Al Tour is a scout for the Rangers.
Oh, Ellis. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, he was one of those pound for pound, super tough.
Yeah.
Would stand in toe to toe. Took some beatings, but
Out of Regina, I think.
out of Regina. And I know he coached. He ended up coaching our league, but I think he was a little too crazy for the kids. That it didn't last long.
Yeah. Well, I'll be seeing. I've never met him, so I'll probably be seeing him this summer.
Why was he like you were the tough guy that he picked? He says, "I'm fighting the toughest guy on that team."
But I forgot to mention something. It wasn't Al yelling at me. It was the trainer. The trainer was stirring the shit, and Al had to back it up. I don't know who else they had that was tough back then. You guys could probably name them, but no, he was the one that came after me. So
Did we ever straighten out where Steve Smith is coaching? I know him bounced around, but he's
Hartford.
coaching.
He's in Hartford. It's
Yeah.
got to be.
the farm team. Yeah.
Okay, that's in Buffalo. When I played in Buffalo and joined the team there, my last 6 years, trainer had been there. All told, he was there for over 20 years. His name was Jim Pizzatelli. Was so into fighting, he would. That's right. Pizza would get the fighters. He would buy them boxing ropes. He would be on the bench yapping at guys on the other team.
Really?
Oh yeah, he was so into but he had Rob Ray, and then if a young when he had
But was Rob Ray okay with that?
no, Razor would get pissed off at he would almost cross the line that the fighter would be going, "Shut the fuck up,"
I'm going to go out there and fight. Do the fight stand here on the bench. Yeah.
And then when there was a fight, Pizza would be throwing them on the bench like shadow boxing, and
Oh, all right. Yeah. Oh.
he was one of those legendary old school trainer personalities, though, but fun to be around. And
That's good. That's pretty funny.
so
Yeah, I always hated that when somebody else is doing the yelling and they don't.
Oh, I
back
hate-
up, right? Yeah.
that's
Gresh, so you can leave right after the show? Did you jump in the truck there? The big
I have no idea, Tom. I have no idea. Never rush a good time.
Good point. Good point.
I have no idea what I want to do.
You like to go to the casino late, so you'll go 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then what? Stay
Spend the night.
the night in Boston.
No, in Mohegan Sun. There's a hotel right there.
They moved the casino. Last week it was in Boston. They moved it. It's
Well,
where is it? What
I have to
town
go
is it? What Uncas Town, Connecticut, or what town is it?
What?
What town is it in?
I have no idea.
Uncustown or something?
What
weird-
kind of town? Unkers?
I thought it was like Unkerstown or something like that. Or
Oh, I don't know.
Tommy, any hockey practices?
no, we've actually got a light schedule. We were supposed to have a game on Monday, got canceled. We had practices on Tuesday. We're supposed to have a game on Friday. That got canceled as well because of COVID. And then so we're going to have some off ice training this weekend. More of the ladders.
Okay.
Did
How's the practice?
How are the practices?
Yeah.
The girls are unbelievable. Like it's like, oh, thank you, coach. Thank you. Like you're coaching the boys. And then all of a sudden these girls start saying thank you all the time. It's like, oh, like I actually, there's one girl is a pretty good player, but she always, I feel like she needs to be pushed a little bit. So at practice, I think it was Monday, I was trying to push her a little bit. I didn't realize I made her cry. Apparently it had nothing to do with the on ice. There's other things in her life. So she went to the other coach and I found out later that she was crying because I was like, and I really wasn't even yelling. I was just trying to push her to do more. So I felt like a total jerk because these girls are so sweet. They work so hard. They really do. They come to, we do this off ice training and dry land and all that. They really work hard at it. So
You made another woman cry, Tom?
yes, Ron. Yes. Mohegan Sun. Let me see where that is.
So you guys have any Ranger events coming up, Tom, that only you get called for?
I don't think so. I'm trying to think. I'll call Jackie to see if I can get something going.
Yeah.
So
Any games?
Ron's been going to a couple of games. I haven't been to a game in a while.
They're on the road. They're on the road.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, they're in
and
Vegas tonight, I think, right?
That's
yeah,
right.
Well, they play
Brian
Vegas.
Reeves back in Vegas. Gerard Gallant back in Vegas. Yeah. Uncasville is where Mohegan Sun. Uncasville, Connecticut. Thank you,
Wow.
George.
I
George
don't
Schluter.
understand. Why would you drive an hour to a casino? Isn't there one like right around there? There's one on every block.
No,
No.
not here.
not here. That's the closest one.
Wow.
Right, Ron?
Yeah, that's the closest nice one.
What else? Oh, there's Yonkers, right? The Yonkers Raceway.
That just got machines. That's just machines.
We have a casino in pretty much every suburb, which is 20 minutes away.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
maybe
sure.
Canada's a little more advanced, But they're all closed, so you can't go to them. So what the hell's the difference?
Are they closed there, Mel?
No, not that I know of. No.
They
I
will
haven't
be.
been. I haven't been. No.
So when you made the decision not to go to Plum Springs, was that like you and the lovely Rochelle sitting down and discussing it together, or did you just put your foot down, or did she put her foot down, or what happened?
Well, somebody said she had to go to a tool convention in Eastern Canada. So
Okay, Mel, when were you going to go?
January 9th,
Oh, okay. January 9th to were you going for 1 week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. It's going to be past, but it'll be all over in 2 weeks. You'll be able to get a test easy.
Yeah, go ahead. You should go.
Why don't you live a little?
Yeah.
Come on.
Too late now. No.
Just jump in the car and go. What do you mean it's too late? You don't need to make plans today. Sleep in the
Oh.
car.
No, no. I can wait another month.
Now, would you ever, you and Rochelle ever get a motorhome? Or do you need to stay in a hotel?
Hotel.
You wouldn't sleep in a motorhome?
We've thought about it, but we've never done it.
Oh, I owned one. My boys were small, and we
Yeah.
went all over down Florida, up in Canada. Fun, a lot of fun.
Well, I was 2 years ago. We were supposed to go to Phoenix. I was going to drive. I had already made hotel reservations on the way down.
Right.
And now with my back and my knee aching like they do, I don't know if that I can take, a 24-hour ride, 10 out 10, 10, 4 or something like that. So I don't know. I'd rather just
Hey,
pause right there.
If you would plan ahead, you could book a time to do your test in a drugstore in Palm Springs.
Good thinking.
You
Man.
get your test done here. You fly down there, and then everything's taken care of before you even get down there.
Good thinking, James.
Like you would have booked at the drugstore within 72 hours. Get your COVID PCR test, and you're fine.
No problem going down.
It's
That's
1 day
easy.
now.
It's but hold on.
Yeah.
So you can also take the home tests with you. So take 3 or 4. Yeah, thanks, Deborah Meseringhausen. So they also recommend taking the tests down with you. That's not the problem. Thousands and thousands of flights have been canceled because the stewardesses and the pilots, the pilots, got COVID and they don't want to work.
I think they're over. The flights are getting canceled. I think they're overstating that.
Yeah, in 2 weeks,
No.
The lag will be caught up.
And so that's why I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll go beginning of February. It's my birthday, February. Don't be scared to send gifts. And I'll go then. We're flexible. It doesn't matter.
What will you be? What do you turn? 59? Mel Fauci. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Paul. 62.
62.
Now I went to Vegas over Christmas.
Yeah.
Had all the tests done. No
No, I know.
problem.
And we drove down to Washington before Christmas as well. But the shit hit the fan right around that time. So if you take a chance, like I said, our buddies in Hawaii, 6 days is turning into a month, $280 a night a hotel.
Yeah, but
So
can you work from down there? You can work from anywhere with a laptop, can you?
Yep.
So you could just work down there.
I could, but might not get a hotel, et cetera, et cetera.
Now, will you bring the skinny jeans with you when you go down there, or do you just have the one pair?
You
You
know
can
what?
fly down. You can fly down with one of those jackets on. Get the right breeze.
And the skinny jeans, he's like these aerodynamic with the skinny
Yeah.
jeans too.
He's Superman.
Oh, you're right, Gresh. Think of that. He's got the big wings on him there, the skinny jeans with his aerodynamic. Oh God, that's beautiful. And he's got multiple colors of those jackets too. So you can yeah.
It's a plane.
Does Rochelle approve of the way you dress?
She really likes it.
Okay.
I don't understand. Correct me. Like, I go to the mall, the people are walking against the arrows and all that shit in sweatpants and runners or old Levi jeans or they look like shit. Why do you have to look like shit when you go out? Look good, feel good, play good.
Yeah. I do. I think people just lost the desire to take care of themselves, right? Some people.
Yeah.
You obviously have not. You like to do things the right way. You like to park properly. You like to dress properly. You like to treat people with care and understanding and empathy.
That's right. Well, I don't make little girls cry.
You hold it in. If you don't see someone parking the way you like it, you just kind of keep it to yourself.
Totally.
Well, if I wouldn't have said anything, Rochelle would have for sure. Like she's not one. I think one time she got into an argument with a guy. She rolled down her window and the guy threw a hamburger at her, hit her in the head.
Oh, that would make it worse. Oh, you want to snap that?
Was she pissed? Holy shit.
So I didn't think Rochelle would be like that. I thought she would be the calm one.
No, well, she can be, but no, she's Irish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Gresh, you don't get road rage or anything, do you?
Depends. Like, I like when people cut in front of you for no reason when there's no cars in front of them.
Right.
Like and the parking thing is like people they have no idea. They're so stupid.
What bugs me is when people drive in your blind spot and there's literally 2 cars on the road, 2-lane road.
Right.
And there's no one really in front or behind you, but they drive right in your blind spot for a mile. And I'm going either past me or stay behind me because I'm switching lanes pretty soon, And
Oh, the worst is on the highways out here where the people driving slow in the fast lane. Like you're in 95, 3 lanes.
Oh God, that's the worst. That's the worst thing.
Yeah. I just
driving that lane, drive 90. Okay,
Yeah.
then 70 in the middle, 50 on the right.
Yeah.
Not 50 in the left.
Well, in the trucker world, we call the right-hand lane is the granny lane. The middle lane is the sandwich lane. And then the fast lane is the hammer lane. That's the trucker world.
Oh.
And
that's the one thing you learned from what was that 35 years ago? Or
that's what I learned. Yeah, definitely.
All that work, huh, Tom?
Yeah,
Learn
3
that.
weeks. 3 weeks, 3 words. 3 weeks, 3 lanes.
They're looking for more truckers. Tom, why don't you go lend
I
your
wouldn't mind.
services?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that again. Yeah, we would do the show. I'll do the show on the road.
Maybe you'll get
Something-
caught on I-90.
Yeah, 95.
Was it
99?
95?
95.
They got
Oh,
caught on I-90 for like 27 hours.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the moral of the story when you're driving is make sure you have plenty of supplies.
That
Make
is
sure-
true.
Right? Make sure you have and
Yeah.
be well and make sure you can lubricate.
That's right. Too. We didn't. Are you manscaping now, or are you getting away from that? You still?
Yeah.
You still? Oh, you're
Yeah.
manscaping still?
Well, if you noticed last week, I hadn't shaved and I didn't shave up until yesterday. So I did the full body yesterday.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
go? You didn't go outside though. You normally go outside to do that, don't you?
No. You weren't listening. I do it in the tub with a towel down on the tub.
But no, in the past you told us you went outside to do it.
Well, look at it.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, if you're man enough,
no,
you do it
no.
outside.
No, inside now.
He only goes outside to do his back.
My name's not Dave Ballard.
Oh man, was he a hairy man?
Yeah,
Oh,
still is.
God. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
He's got the sweater going.
Him and Wayne are both extremely hairy. And then, it's all over their body and they're bald.
Oh, that's right.
What
James,
happened?
you get a hairy back. James, you don't have a hairy back, do you?
No, I don't. No.
I got a little bit. I get the manscaper going back there.
No.
You should let it grow up.
Well, that's happened.
Then
Do
let
the-
it go over the top.
Yeah, do the comb over.
To go over from the back. Oh man. Mel, do you have the hairy back?
I don't know. I can't see, Tom.
Come on.
Jeep, is it cold up there?
It's freezing. This is the worst part of this job. Living here, it's I don't Fahrenheit, it's like minus 15, minus 17 in there right now. And it's
nice.
it sucks. It sucks going to your car in the morning and getting back into it. And
Jeep, yesterday it was so I've been shoveling. I shoveled, well, it snowed so much.
You
I
haven't
shoveled.
been shoveling. You
What's
haven't
that?
been shoveling.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Honest to God, yeah, I was shoveling. But so after I'm shoveling, I open up the garage door, I put a lawn chair out, and I have a beer and have music playing. So it's about what is it in normal 25 degrees here, probably? So
25,
minus,
so that's like-
minus 4 or 5.
yeah, it's about 25.
I'm having a beer outside, texting people, and it's been
And did
refreshing.
Steve Smith come over or just
Nope.
solo?
No, he was working. He's got to go back to work after being in isolation, so he's got to make some money. I did text him about, hey, and I'm shoveling this morning, and I realized you three clowns had number 2, 3, and 4 for like years, right? 10 years, 19 or whatever years. Gresh 19, yeah. So
That's right.
the order has been placed. I haven't had a confirmation back from Steve Smith.
Okay. Is that his business doing all that engraving and all that
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah. Oh, and somebody also.
Smith just scored the goal.
Not Steve Smith that scored the goal in his own net and took my job.
Oh,
And look at him now. Look at
Oh.
you're at your own mountain, and Steve Smith's the assistant coach in Hartford.
Yeah.
for God's
Samuel Barkley, do you know him? He's one of the listeners. He said his wife does the same thing. They
What's
can etch, they can do signs, they can wrap cars, they can do you name it. Signs for golf tournaments, flags for golf courses, you name it. That's his job.
Wow.
must be a big seller up there in the wintertime.
What?
Do stuff for golf courses.
Well, it's like the junior tournament. You had to prep a year in advance, right?
So James, when's your next game then?
It's I think January 21st is what we're looking at. Just because of the we've had 2 postponed and we think 2 more will be. So we're supposed to play Regina home a doubleheader here on the 15th, 16th. And they don't expect the government sanctions to be lifted. Still no one allowed in the stands. You guys watch a Toronto game, any of that game last night? No fans in the stands. And then, I mean, you're watching the games down south, 70 75,000, 75,000 people at these bowl games.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Just so with us here, we're not allowed fans, and our owner says he's not. Gresh's nephew says we're not playing until we can put people in the building at home. So, we play the 21st, and they're reshuffling the schedule right now. But it looks like they're just going to add 2 weeks on to the end of the season.
Okay. Oh, so they're going to extend the season? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think the NHL will be shut down for a bit?
I don't think so.
I don't either. I think they're going to just keep shuffling, trying to might have to postpone a game here and there, but keep as much as
the advantage they've got is those time that we're supposed to be going to the Olympics, so they can play
That's
games.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they don't shut down. I mean, be interesting to see what happens.
We're going to spike here in about 2 or 3 weeks, and then
that's it. So that'll be like a week spike, like 1 week, and then hopefully it's done.
right. But then what happens after that, though? I mean, do we get another?
Oh, they're going to send another one our way.
No, it'll spike in January now, and then it'll decline in February, and then
There'll be another one.
who's ever making all
Every variant in the history of viruses is weaker than the one before.
Yeah.
Well, don't quote me, but I think it's already out. IHU or HUI or something is another variant with 46 different blah, blah, whatever.
It's the next one coming.
That's it. So if anybody's in medical out there, correct me.
Okay. Fluvana is the next one.
Yeah.
Flurana. Thanks, Deb. Deb, I really appreciate you, and I'll say your name properly, or try to anyway. I know Larry trying to make some mess it up. Flurana is the next variant.
How do you Deb, Minor, Shagan, Anderson? Minor, Shagan.
Yeah, minor shaking. Yeah, I don't know why it's so hard to say, right, James? It's pretty easy to say.
Yeah, Anderson's not hard to say.
Here's Larry Podwell. Let's think. Rearrange all the letters in Delta Omicron, and it spells media control. It's
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Yeah. You rearrange the letters in Thai Domi and you get me idiot.
There's another guy with a hairy back.
I tell you, that man, compare his head to his body. Like that's like, I know mine got a big melon, but that thing's a big block. Did you ever fight him? No?
Played against him when he first came up. I think he was in St. Catharines.
Oh,
and no, I wouldn't. No,
you can't hurt him.
No, there's certain guys you just don't. You look at them and not going to do that.
Yeah, because he hit him in the head.
Yeah, I think I've said this. I don't think I ever saw him get cut. And he took punches.
Yeah,
he took. I don't think I ever saw him get sliced up, cut, nothing.
Yeah, I know he's a scary dude that way. Yeah.
Yep. No thanks.
All right, you done all your homework, Mel? Anything else you want to interject? Yep. Did you have some Dickens cider?
Can't confirm or deny. You?
I had a couple. Oh God. Oh man. I really recommend everybody, if you want to have a good laugh, go watch that video of the Dickens cider. Dickens.
On that note, I have to run. I got to do a thing here.
All right, buddy. See you next week.
Bye. See you guys.
Okay. We'll see you guys.